Okay, so we will be drawing shapes in a coordinate grid and then finding their areas. So here we go, 2, 5, 0, 0, 3, 2. Here is a coordinate grid, look at that. Okay, so point 2, 5, start by going over 2 and up 5. There's 1 point. And then it says, 0, 0, which is there. And then 3, 2, over 3, up 2 is there. Okay, so now we're going to connect the points using our trusty coaster here. Oh, that just says draw the polygon. Okay, done. Find the perimeter and area of a polygon. Ah, that's the one I want to do. Okay, number 8. Sorry about that. 0, 0. Here we go. And then it says 7, 0. So over 7, up 0. And then it says 7, 2. Over 7, up 2. And it says 0, 2. So over 0, up 2. And they've got these points labeled E, F, G, and H. Okay. And again, thank you, Mr. Coaster. Connect them there and there. Okay. Obviously, that is a rectangle, and to find the area inside of a rectangle, well, you can just count the squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So the area is equal to 14 square units. Would be square inches if each one of these was 1 inch, or centimeters if each one of these was 1 centimeter. But we don't know what they are, so they're 14 square units. And I tell my students, don't you dare count every square. You don't have to do that. You know that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, if there's 7 on the bottom, there's 7 on the top. 7 times 2 is 14. And so the area of a rectangle is its length times its width. And so that's 7 times 2. So the area is 14 square units. Let's see if there's anything interesting over here. 4, 5, over 4, up 9, over 8, up 9, over 8, up 5. Yeah, that's just going to be a rectangle again. Let's see if we can't change that a little bit. Let's see if there's something like this. Over 4, up 5. Okay, we can do that. And I'll say it's over 4, up 9, so that's there. Okay, we'll connect that. And then let's say we go over to 7, 9, like that. Okay, and then let's say this point comes over here, like that. Okay, so the coordinates would be 4, 5 there, 4, 9 there. This one, what is that, 7, 9 there, and then 9, 5. There, like that. Okay, so to find the area of this thing, this is a trapezoid. You can treat this 2 ways. One would be to say area is equal to 1/2 of the height times base 1 plus base 2. That's the area equation for a trapezoid, and students are given that. It's good to memorize it, but they don't technically have to. Now, base 1 and base 2 are the 2 sides that are parallel to each other. You'll notice, right? They would go on and on and on forever without touching, whereas these 2 sides aren't parallel because if you followed them, they would eventually cross. But the top and bottom will never cross, and so they're parallel, and so that's base 1. Let's get a different color. That would be 1, 2, 3 jumps. And this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 jumps. So 3 plus 5. Okay, now the height is the distance between those 2 bases. 1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay. Area is equal to 1/2 times 4 times 3 plus 5. 3 plus 5 is obviously 8. So it's 1/2 times 4 times 8. Excuse me for crashing in. To itself, 4 times 8 is 32. half of 32 is 16. The area is equal to 16 square units. That's one way to do this. Another way to do this would be to chop it into pieces and say, well, this thing is a rectangle, 1, 2, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4. So this thing has 12 squares inside of it, and this triangle, right, if you treat this triangle as half of this second rectangle, right, this rectangle would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but the triangle cuts it in half. Half of that 8 is 4, so get rid of this, we don't need that anymore. This 4 plus that 12 is 16, so it's just another way to get 16 square units. You'd say the area is equal to 16 square units, you know, either way you do it. Okay.